Hi, Libra-scorpios. Sorry, let me get my lighting right. There we go. Hi, Solar Moon Vision. Thank you for being here, love. Good to see you. Hope you are well. All right, Libra-scorpios, we are going to get into your astrology tarot reading. Please keep in mind that this is a timeless general tarot reading. All right, for those of you that are born on the Scorpio cusp or have a lot of Libra and Scorpio energy in your natal charts, maybe a lot of activity in your seventh and eighth house, and or Libra and Scorpio could just be energies that surround you, through family, relationships, connections, friends, whatever it means to you. I'm grateful that you're here. And for those of you that might be new, my name is Gabrielle. You're tuning in here to Cusp of Roses. You are getting a very special treat here. My voice is a little raspy. Um, so sorry if it's a little difficult to maybe hear me. I'll try to speak as clearly as possible. I had a really fun weekend, so we're just dealing with the after effects of that. So thank you guys again for being here. I love you all so much. Let's get into it. First, let's get your incense for our meditation. I was drawn and felt really at. Oh, I was drawn and felt the sacral chakra for you all. Hi, Queen Vicky. Thanks for being here, love. Uh-oh. Sound is off? Oh, no. Oh, how do I fix that? Can you guys hear me? Oh, are we frozen? What happened? Where's my sound? Uh-oh. Does that work? Let me know if you guys can hear me. Very, very low? Okay, hold on. Can you hear me better now? It's super low. Oh, no, no, no. What Oh, man. How do I unmute it? Let me see. Why would you not be able to? Okay, can you guys hear me now? Any better? Why would my sound be so low? Um, let me see. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, 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 oh. I know why. Okay, I know why, y'all. Hold on one second. Can y'all hear me now? Oh boy. Oh god. Okay. Can y'all hear me now? Okay. Oh shit. I am so sorry, y'all. I think one of my AirPods might. Yeah, I think one of my AirPods is out of the case, so I apologize. That was a bumpy start here. Okay, so since you guys didn't hear me at all, welcome, welcome, Libra-Scorpio. Good to see you. Thank you for being here. My name is Gabrielle, and you are tuned into Cusp of Roses. All right, we're getting a special edition of your astrology reading here as my voice is going through it just a bit.
So bear with me, y'all. Thank you guys for your patience. I apologize. It didn't even click that that headphone could be picking up on things, all right? Okay, good, good. I'm glad you guys are here. Thank you. We're going to get into it. Shoot, I had a nice little spiel too. Anyway, I felt drawn to your sacral chakra here. Now, did I lose an instant? Lord have mercy. I felt really drawn to your sacral chakra, but I think I might have lost an instant amid the craziness. I guess it'll pop up whenever it's meant to. Okay. So that's what we're going to burn here for your meditation. For those of you that might be new here, we do a quick gratitude and grounding moment where I sound my singing bowl 1 to 3 times, depending on how I intuitively feel guided to clear and set the energy for this reading. This would be a moment where you would want to do any gratitude or grounding practice that feels right and best for you. So that might be a prayer, that could be silence, that could be a mantra, that could be setting an intention for this read, right? If there's something you're here specifically for, hold that intention or that thought in your mind and listen for the answer through the messages that come out, all right? So keep in mind, this is timeless and very general, not a personal reading, although it might feel like that, all right? Let me know what connects with you in the comments down below. And thank you again, Queen Tiki, for being here, for being such a great mod. I appreciate you, love. Yeah, I definitely have been doing some throat chakra energy for sure. I'm going to get it together. But bear with me as I am healing it. All right, I'm going to go ahead and light this incense. I'm going to sound the singing bowl and let's get started. Ooh. Oh, now come on. Now that wasn't even right. What is going on, libra-scorpio? All right, libra-scorpio. So as I was meditating for this reading, I did get a mini kind of message. This could just be totally separate from what's about to come out. It could connect, okay? But it did feel like there was this soul cycle, and they wanted me to say it like that, this soul cycle that's ending for you, that you're finding completion in, or an emotional journey that you've been on. And there will be a new offer coming your way to either get you on a more aligned path or with someone who's more aligned with you after experiencing like the 3 of Swords and a little bit of woundedness. The 9 of Wands is what I was seeing. Okay. So it does feel like things are getting good for you or will start to get good for you really soon. Right. So hang in there. Don't give up on anything that you've been attempting to get yourself into or again, evolve out of, manifest, grow from, because whatever that is, it is definitely working. But I do feel like you're either at the tail end of a very difficult emotional cycle, or finally ending one, like as we're tapping into this energy and as we speak. All right. Others of you, quite literally, the fact that my headphone was on and picking up the sound and it was hard to hear me, you might find that to be true. It could be hard to hear something from someone, or someone is like not wanting to listen to you and what you have to say. Someone quite literally could be hard of hearing, like maybe partially deaf in an ear or both ears. Um, and or if you're finding it hard to hear, you maybe definitely want to go to the ear doctor and make sure everything's okay. I heard viral, so there could be something like a virus that might come, or that you might come in contact with, that might take out your hearing a little bit or affect your sinuses, ear, nose, and throat. Energy, I'm no doctor, okay? But that's just what they're showing me. And or your spirit guides have been trying to talk to you, but you might be anticipating hearing something very loudly from them, when in fact it's the smaller, quieter voice that you need to listen to. So this could even be a bit of like a battle of your own thoughts, like a lot of loud voices in the head, but then there's this kind of quiet voice that speaks to you. Listen to the quiet voice, okay? So I think you're definitely in your air element, especially because it's a Libra season, which actually might benefit you, okay? Yeah, you got Aries here. This will just be your pre-shuffle. Aries is your 7th house partner, okay? Quite literally here, your Libra energy is in the South Node, and Aries is your North Node energy. What else? What else here, Divine? Anything else before we get direct influences for Libra Scorpio that they need to be aware of? The 11th house, okay. Friends, like-minded group, and humanitarian beliefs, naturally ruled by Aquarius. But Aries could be your 11th house energy as well, depending on your rising sign. Okay, what else? What else about the 11th house? Thank you. And the 3rd house, so Mercury or Gemini might mean something to you. Early learning, childhood relations, the rational mind, and communication. Someone from your childhood might communicate with you. This could be like a friend of yours, or yeah, someone that you either considered a best friend at one point, you grew up, it was a neighbor, you spent a lot of time. It's like you might come in contact with them. It gives me like, oh, I haven't seen you in like X amount of years. How's it going? Like you guys are catching up. The moon, satisfy emotional needs, nurture self and others. So it does feel like whatever the connection it is nurturing for you, or it's something that gives you good nostalgia, like good memories. Yeah, it feels like it connects a little bit of a dot for you here, or it fills something that was a little bit like missing. Some of you might miss home. Okay, so like a piece of home is finding you. You got Neptune and Earth energy, persistence, patience, practicality. So Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn could mean something to you. Neptune and Pisces could be important. The moon, Cancer, Scorpio could be important. And the 6th house, Virgo. So that's that health I was feeling. Yeah, establishing a foundation, health, daily life, and practical details. So if you are like prone to sinus infections, or your sinuses drain, or again, I heard viral. So just be mindful that you're keeping your immunity up for sure. Because yeah, maybe even if you've dealt with like ear infections, or it could be something like that. Because my ears are itching all of a sudden. Ooh. Something about this Neptune energy feels really important. Some of you might find a bit of like a challenge between building a foundation or finding some sort of like grounded earth energy when it comes to your daily life. Like there's a dream life that you aspire to, but then having to deal with your daily reality is a bit of a challenge. And or there's a part of you that really wants to be free and just kind of flow and kind of go with whatever comes, but yet there's like a lot of responsibility on your plate. Something about if this is like a childhood friend or somebody or something from your childhood comes back up for you over the next month, it almost might serve as like a reminder of where you are in life. I don't know how to, it's a feeling that I'm trying to describe here. Like, yeah, it's for some of you, it's like it hits you like, oh, wow, like I'm really in that stage of my life where I really have, yeah, something about the second house too. So Taurus energy could be important here. Yeah, I feel like for others of you, there's something that's going to come in this month that will, like, I just heard re-inspire you. Re-inspire you. So something that inspired you at one point, maybe you lost a little fire around, lost a little bit of passion around, is like re-sparking up this month. Probably more likely when you're in your birthday season. So mid-October. I do feel like the energy wants you to be playful or get into a playful vibe if you haven't already, Libra Scorpio. Some of you guys could have been all work and no play. So it's like it's time to balance it out. Oy. Okay. So that was just the pre-shuffle here. Let's go ahead and see what direct influences you have here, Libra Scorpio, in the now moment. Thank you so much, Divine. Hey, happy camper. Thanks for being here, love. Sorry, I want to make sure the chakras are in shot. Hey, Angelina. Thank you for being here. Hi, Miss Coco. Thanks for being here as well. All right. Direct influences here for Libra Scorpio energies, Divine. Direct influences for Libra Scorpio energies in the now moment. What's directly affecting them in the now moment? Yeah, the 10th house with Earth. There we go. Okay. So you could have a very strong Saturn influence right now, or wherever your Saturn is naturally could be active, or there might be some aspects with it. 10th house, natural Capricorn energy, excuse me. It is also about your accomplishments, your career, your life mission, structure, and discipline. And again, we have persistence, patience, and practicality. So your dreams need a practical plan, Libra Scorpio. And I know that sometimes that's kind of like, duh, like, of course they do, but how do I make that happen? With that Neptune energy, it might come to you in a dream, whether it's a daydream, a stream of consciousness, kind of like or an actual dream, like in a sleep state. But there's definitely some patience and persistence that's needed in your career or when it comes to completing your life mission here. Yeah, you got Pluto. Pluto is this energy that's like recently been coming out for me as like, you got time. Pluto moves so slow, right? Maybe that's the key for you right now, Libra Scorpio, is to remember that, okay, let me put it to you like this, because yes, are we ever guaranteed another day? We don't know, right? Until we open our eyes. But in the grand scheme of things, and maybe that's been a thing. Maybe death and transitioning and going through that process has been close to you recently, or maybe you've been dealing with a lot of past loved ones. My condolences if you have lost anyone recently. So maybe that's making you think about your own life, right? Like, what matters to you, what's really important. Are you doing the right things with your time, with your money, with your, you know, intellect and all of that? Like, are you really applying yourself the way that you need to? Okay. Now, others of you, I do feel like there could just quite literally just be a transformation in your career. Okay. Um, where you've either been very patient, very persistent, and very practical. So it's like that good work is paying off soon. You've been very structured, you've been very disciplined. And so now you're maybe realizing or transforming, maybe even heading towards your North Node when it comes to your life mission and purpose. It is going to require you to shed some old skin, though, here, Libra Scorpio. Bottom of the deck, you've got the fifth house, passion, play, children, confidence, creativity, right? Which can also be a career house as well. And maybe that's, again, I mean, spot on. I think that's what you need here, Libra Scorpio. You need a little fun. You need to kind of let your hair down, let some steam out, right? Like really do something for the sake of just doing it, not because it's lucrative in any way. And that could be, you could have just been very, very financially focused over the past few months, or maybe over through the past year. Okay. And it's like, that's what I felt like re-inspired. Whatever you used to be inspired about is re-sparking in your energy right now. All right. A lot of Leo, natural Leo with the fifth house. So Leo could mean something to you. I really also get that for some of you, this could be like the end of one career and the beginning of another. So whether or not you fell into an industry of work because you had bills to pay, you had a family to feed, or, you had to do what you had to do. It's like that cycle of being in that energy of, all right, I'm just like making it happen, getting by, or paying off debt, or like student loans, right? Like something you approach something very practically. And that was good for you. It taught you structure, it taught you discipline, it gave you maybe a clear picture around what you feel your life mission is. Maybe you have many accomplishments, right? You've had a good career thus far. But I feel like whatever it is that inspired you in your early childhood is coming back around for you to explore and walk through that door now. So you've built some sort of foundation, you've established some sort of foundation for you to do what you really want to do. And maybe some of you lost sight of what that was through the practicality of, I got to pay my bills, I got to get things done. You know what I mean? I have mouths to feed or people to support, and following be practical, feasible right now. So some of you are getting like a second act in life or a second chance at pursuing something that you definitely have and they want me to say it like this, God-given talent or passion for. So it's something you're passionate about for a reason. It wasn't just silly. It wasn't just kid things. It's something that you haven't been able to outgrow, is what I just heard. You haven't outgrown it. And I don't think that that's a bad thing here. I don't. All right. So Pluto could also be in your 10th house or your 5th house or in an earth sign. Okay. Or fire energy. Something about what Pluto is doing is important here for you, Libra Scorpio. So check your Pluto placement, all right, and see what's happening in that energy. Let's get, telling you. Patience, persistence, and practicality. So some of you, it's like you chose the practical route, definitely out of love. Definitely out of love. Definitely out of like a higher frequency. Like, yeah, this is kind of that energy of, for those of you that are over on Patreon, kind of the weekly energy we got of applying the wisdom, acting from wisdom. Some of you, because you've acted from wisdom, you're reaping some form of a reward in the form of passion, play, and creativity. Okay. Now, for some of you, this childhood person that might bring up a little nostalgia for you, or you might come across, could be an earth sign. I'm getting that with the Lovers as well. Yeah, you've got the Four of Pentacles, right? You held yourself back. Oh, yeah. I'm talking to a group of y'all who you self-sacrificed a lot for the betterment of other people that you felt responsible for. So again, whether that was a spouse, whether that was children, whether that was family, depending on your setup and your structure and what you deem an obligation for you, you held back. You were money conscious. You saved your money. You know what I mean? You went the practical route. You did what was needed and what had to be done so that everybody could be okay. And you did it out of love. Now, whether people see that or have seen that over the years might be a bit of what is healing right now, because maybe this is like a thankless job or a thankless role that you find yourself in whatever this dynamic is. Maybe some of you made a vow, because I heard a vow. Maybe some of you made a vow where you're like, I'm not going to open my heart up. I'm not going to date anybody until my children get older, or until I know everybody else is good. Like there was some sort of metric or some sort of goal to be met. Accomplishment in career, 10th house. Something, it's like, once I get here, then I'll be able to have fun. Then I'll be able to play. Then I can go do what I want to do. So maybe some of you guys had kids young or had a lot of responsibilities young. So you maybe feel like you sacrificed your youth to, you know, be there for your children and support your spouse and whatever they were attaining to. It's like, now is your time. Now it's time for you to go after what you want. Now it's time for Libra-Scorpio to have some fun. While everybody else was out having their fun. Yeah, the Two of Swords, Moon and Libra energy. And here's what I feel. I feel like because you've been in that practical mindset for so long, feeling that call from spirit to say, hey, go have fun, go get passionate, you know, go let your inner child out, could be a bit of a struggle, and maybe more of a struggle than you anticipated. Like it should be easy to let go and just let your hair down, but it can be difficult for some people, especially if they've really been in a mode for a very long time. And that's what I feel here. That's what I meant. You got time. Like you've put in a lot of time. With Pluto being here, I think Pluto orbits or changes houses, what, like every 30 years or something like that? That's what I mean. It's like it's been time. Some of you might also be in a reflective period about whether or not the time, the energy that you've put into something that you've been very persistent around is actually paying off. Okay, tell me more about this 10th house. What's going on with structure, discipline, life mission, accomplishments, and career? Yeah, that's, I mean, quite literally, something's coming to an end. But that Seven of Wands gives me you're prepared for this, or you're very seasoned or like a vet in whatever it is that you do. Or again, this is a role that you've been playing for a while. Also, if there is some sort of sudden change in your career or change in path, know that you're being protected from something. So let's say you feel like this end comes too soon. You're being protected from something, so just roll with it. Easier said than done, yes, but try your best to be mindful to not get too, or hold on. Yeah, some of you, there might be something you're attached to. There might be something you're attached to that will come to an end, so you'll have to detach. But it's ending, and so a new beginning can come, Pluto energy, so that this transformation can happen. And the Page of Pentacles just flies right out. Yeah, with the Eight of Cups. Some of you are going to be prompted to walk away from one thing, end one career, begin another, pursue another, study another. I just heard internship. So for those of you where there is an internship or you've been thinking about doing one, I would say do it. Go for it. Because it might actually transform into something that's lets your inner child out. That gives you a lot of playtime. Yeah, where like the work doesn't even feel like work. It feels like you're just playing. That's fun. All right, let's see. What is transforming here for Libra, Scorpio, and Pluto? What is transforming? Okay. We've got the Three of Wands, the Two, oh no. I want to say the Two of Wands, but the Page of Wands, so the Two of Wands is not too far off here, and the Five of Cups. That's what I mean. That's what I mean by like reigniting a spark here. Getting excited, getting optimistic, Page of Wands, about what's to come, what the possibilities are, about this new journey. Yeah, something is definitely like unknown or hidden. This could also be where like one thing ends and a new thing begins almost immediately. And that's what I mean by the Five of Cups. You're going to have to be mindful of your emotional attachment to things here, Libra, Scorpio. Now, again, if this is like an abrupt ending or an abrupt kind of, I just heard collapse of something. Oh gosh, I hope everyone's going to be safe. Yeah, okay, Seven of Wands, yeah. Something crumbles, something shifts, something changes. I think it is going to disappoint you to a certain extent, and I think that that's fair and valid to feel, but make sure you don't stay in this Five of Cups for too long. Yeah. Because what's to come is your Nine of Cups. Fifth house, playful energy. Okay, so preparing to study something new, learn something new, invest in new ways. Be mindful of your emotional and mental attachments. Yeah, you got the Five of Swords. That's what I mean. I really feel really strongly. It's like, okay, now I'm doing this for me. I did the past however many years for everybody else. And now I'm doing something for me. And there might be a lot of people who have something to say about that. Libra, Scorpio. Might be a lot of people that have something to say about that. Okay, tell me more about the connection between Earth and the 10th house. Ooh. I kind of want to take it in reverse, the Four of Wands. Yeah. Definitely some contract, some contracts coming to an end. Either it's you no longer want to participate in whatever that Four of Wands is. Like you're just over it and you're done. Feeling like you maybe have nothing left to give the situation. And or you're on the fence about walking away from this Four of Wands, and Spirit might just put something out there or kind of push you into it by bringing about the world. Yeah, you've got Temperance. So this is what I mean. Ooh, Libra, Scorpio, be very mindful that you don't take anything for surface value this month. And I know you don't anyway, because that's your natural vibe, but like really, really pay attention. Don't take anything for surface value, because it feels, especially with Pluto here and now Temperance showing up, it feels very, they wanted me to say like coded. So you might have your own language with the universe, your own kind of code and guide system to kind of understand the signs and synchronicities and messages that come through. Pay attention to that. And again, you're protected in the dismantling of this Four of Wands. I also feel like with the Three of Wands here and the Four of Wands in reverse, it can be like a step back into the Three of Wands. yeah, don't let the disappointment of this Four of Wands not working out, not standing strong, not yielding what it is that you thought you wanted, not making you happy anymore. Don't get too caught up on that. Now, I know that's a tall order, but I really do feel like it's important for you, Libra Scorpio, to keep a healthy mindset around this ending, knowing that it's giving you the opportunity to invest or start something new, and knowing that you're heavily protected as you do so. Temperance and the Seven of Wands. You also have Strength here at the bottom of the deck. So this is definitely going to be a test of your courage. Fifth house, right? A test of your courage, a test of your bravery, a test of your ability to really calm your own nerves, self-regulate, and stay focused. Because it feels like this ending could be quite literally something that you prayed for without knowing that you were praying for it. So if you've been asking the divine for a new job, a new path, or to find your life purpose, and then all of a sudden this Four of Wands turns upside down and reverses itself, and then things end or things are shifting, it's like that's the answer to your prayers. And it might bring about some sorrow. Yeah, that's what I mean. Some of you have definitely been praying for that. It might bring about some sorrow. It might bring up some of your attachments to that life that you were living or to that path that you were on. But it's quite literally what you prayed for. So don't be surprised when things shake up. All right. Clarify the energy between the 10th house and Pluto. Page of Swords. This is kind of what I felt. Like some people might not be happy with this. Yeah. Some people might not be happy with this. Nine of Swords. Some people don't like that you're thinking this way, or that you're even thinking about walking away or ending this Four of Wands. There could also just be a lot of talk around your career or your industry. Your industry that you're in could be going through a transformation, like due to the economy and how finances are shifting quite strangely. But anyway, it could have some sort of effect on that. And so that's the thing. Whatever this shift is, whatever this end is, you have to trust that your temperance angel, your ancestors, your guides, your guardians are seeing something ahead that you maybe can't see right now. And you typically can maybe see. And that's what could be a bit difficult to a swords. So your vision could be a little blurry around what's coming or what's to come. And that could be freaking you out a little bit. Because again, I do think you guys are usually able to see it quite clearly. Page of Swords, Wheel of Fortune. I'm trying to tell you. There's a lot of talk about the changes that are happening, the shifts that are coming. There's judgment being called on for some of you guys in industry that you're a part of. And I just heard sink or swim. Oh, and I just heard I'll go down with this ship. That's a 90s song, isn't it? Who sings that? Why do I want to say Ditto? Does Ditto sing that song? Maybe not. Don't quote me on that. I don't think that's right. But if I can remember, I'll link it in the comment down below, along with the extended, which is what we're about to go into here, Libra Scorpio. That's what I mean. There's a lot of talk about the shifts and the changes that are either happening for you specifically or within a industry that you have a career in. It is going through a major transformation, and maybe that's it. It's like whatever's going on in your career, it might feel disappointing at first, but it's actually an opportunity to face forward or face in a new direction or actually go towards something that you're truly passionate about. So what you're actually feeling is the loss of the structure, the loss of the foundation, or the loss of of what you might deem like all the work you've put into something, right? Or again, it's like, this has been my life for so long. As much as you're excited about what's to come, it's still a little sorrowful. It's still a little bit like, it hurts still to let go. But that's more or less a sign that it was something that you really did give your love to. Like, you really poured a lot of yourself into whatever this was. But now it's like kind of time for you to pour that back into yourself. Judgment being called. So in the extended, we're going to look beyond judgment to see a little bit more about what's going on with this fifth house and see what other messages want to come forward through the tarot. Then we will see what the sacred destined outcome will be with the Sacred Destiny Oracle deck. Okay, highest vibrational outcome for those of you guys experiencing this shift and transformation. All right, and then we will pull from a manifestation affirmation deck where we'll get the affirmation and then we'll see what manifestation process connects with it and supports that affirmation and can support you through this transformation here with Pluto and the 10th house. All right. So sorry again, Libra Scorpio, for all the craziness in the beginning, but I'm glad we got everything to work. I thank you guys so much for all your love and support. As always, let me know your thoughts about this portion of the reading in the comments down below. And if you want to join me for the extended, that is over on Patreon, and you can click the link in my description box to join me there as well. You'll have access to all of the astrology extended readings that I've done, as well as all of the love extended readings that I've done, plus weekly readings and energy shift readings like retrogrades and lunar node shifts, all of that available to you for that one monthly price. All right, pretty good deal in my mind, but I thank you guys again for even considering it, checking it out. I also have memberships here on YouTube that'll get you some cool perks, especially during the live reads. Um, Make sure you guys check that out as well. There also is a new series that I'm doing with all my YouTube members and just on YouTube exclusively. So those videos do not go to Patreon. So if you're interested, join where you feel comfortable, my loves. I'd love to have you on the membership side of things here at Cusp of Roses. But until next time, Libra Scorpio, I send you all so much love and thank you guys for allowing me to read for you in this moment. Looking forward to talking to you in the comments down below. Thank you again, Queen Tiki. Oh, hi, Sounds of Tranquility. Thank you, Solar Moon, Vision. I appreciate you, love. Hi, Barbara. Thanks for being here, love. And thank you, Happy Camper. Thank you, Angelina. Thank you, Miss Coco B, for showing up in the chat. I appreciate y'all so, so much. And happy 2 months, Queen Tiki. Thank you so much for your membership and all your support here on my channel, Queen Tiki. Love you lots. All right, I'll catch y'all in our next one. Namaste.